Yes, will be on the play. Ooh. A second land would make this hand amazing. I think we have to ship it. I can't. Yeah, I gotta ship it. Oh, okay. The one land is. I think I'm gonna take a more risky keep. This deck doesn't really mulligan very well. It's like a deck based on synergy, so it's not gonna mulligan well. I think I'll keep the 6 with a scry. Kind of makes me wish we kept our 7, but yeah. Bottom the Deep Fiend. So what are we playing against? Mardu or Saheeli? Which one? Okay, well we drew a land, so that's a good one. I'm going to pitch a Stitchwing Scab. We'll draw another land, so can't be too upset about that. Oh. Possibly against the Saheeli deck. Or it could be. It's not common for like a red-green aggressive deck to. We'll definitely play this island. I think we're just going to throw down Fevered Visions. Straight up. It's not common for red-green to play any Evolving Wilds, so I'm feeling we're against Saheeli. In which case, this Fiery Temper is good. And the actual Fevered Vision is decent for pressuring Saheeli too. So it does look like Saheeli. Legion Presentio. Trimmed the beard up yesterday. It's feeling a bit cold, a bit nippy outside now. He's really tanking on his next play. Okay. I'm going to play another island here. I think I'm just going to pass the turn with the intent of returning Stitchwing, discarding Stitchwing and a mountain. Seeing, depending what we draw off Fevered Visions. Cathartic Reunion seems pretty good. Oh. Oh. Okay. Things just got way more interesting. I guess we'll just return this now. Is Key the City good against Aetherworks Marvel? Maybe. I'll just get the mountain for now. Might just start a turn 4 Ulamog here. And you know, that's fair. You don't see an Aetherworks Marvel around anymore. I miss it. I think maybe my next delve into tier 2 will be playing this deck. Having the negates post board is going to be a big thing against them. He's going to go for the shock. Let's say okay to that. We can return it again. So I kind of want to do pitching the Key plus the Cathartic Reunion. Alright, let's play this Sanctum. Upkeep. Let's emerge. Sacking this. Playing 1, 2, 3. That on the stack, this on the stack, going tap, 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 tap. We will sack this. Get another Deep Fiend. We're going to try and close up shop as fast as we can. We're on 4 lands. I don't feel a need to go with more lands than this. But 5 is about the optimal amount. Kind of always preference blue here. So next turn we get Stitch, Wing, Return, pitching these to shoot this down. Do we even attack here? I think we do. I mean, they're going to gain. They only need 1 spell to gain energy, regardless, and they would have it because they've been drawing cards like crazy. 3, 4, 5. They're going to deliberately. They want to get their 6 energy. It's sort of a bit of a tell about their hand. We're going to pass turn back. And if they do Ulamog here, we can probably tempo the Ulamog out. Tormenting Voice plus Fiery Temper can get pitched. Well of Virtuoso is going to be annoying. So with energy on the stack, pay 2, discarding this one and this one. And we'll temper this away. Let's see if he wants to make Thopters. I don't think he would. You'd rather have another look at Ulamog, surely. Still leaving 2 blue up for our Deep Fiend emerge off Deep Fiend if need be. Hopefully that is not needed. But now our flyers can get in as well. Okay, fair. I think you have to go for it here. You have to activate Marvel here. There's almost no benefit to waiting. Because Fever Vision is just going to keep hurting you. Alright. 'We can't beat Ulamog either. I don't think we can beat Ulamog with this deck. Okay, we'll beat this Puzzle Knot. That's fair. Our opponent's going to get so many looks. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. 7 cards, 7 lands. You got to keep that in mind. You don't get fully mogged. I wonder how many Ulamog the opponent plays. I mean, if it was me, I would be... Okay, you got Avacyn? I would be all about just full playset. But our opponent has something that's a little bit unique here in Avacyn. So I think I want to keep the Fevered Vision burn going, I think. Like, it seems to me like it's pretty... Okay. Our opponent's not done. He's looking. Do I want to Deep Fiend this instead of tap down Avacyn and tap Marvel? It forces Marvel this turn. It could be fine, forcing him to Marvel now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alternatively, I could Scab. Not really super interested in that. I think I might pitch this Stitchwing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I kind of just want to. Look, I will pitch the Stitchwing. Leave the Spire Bluff in hand. We need something to return with. And we're just going to play out this other Fevered Visions. Okay, our opponent is going to go for the Mog. Okay, Chandra is not the worst thing that could be happening to us right now. Double Fevered Visions might actually be able to help us out here a bit. Part of me wants to return this Stitchwing now and just shoot this damn Whirler. And I want to do it. Get that Whirler out of here. I mean, you can't really play around the Ulamog. You can only play to what's on the board against these game one against Marvel. If they get it, they get it. You know, it's just how it is. I just don't want him chump blocking. I think I might have made a mistake there then. Oh, he took it? Because he doesn't want to block with Avacyn, right? Now Avacyn hasn't got Vigilance. So in theory, he should be able to come at me. And I'll have room to attack. I'm not looking forward to this Chandra minus. Yeah, that was definitely a mistake. It's a big mistake, actually. So how are we like? Oh, what? Oh no. 9-10. Haha. Yeah, Ulamog's in hand. Well, that explains why he's not hitting Ulamog, because Ulamog's in hand. And what does he hit? These two bad boys. Sure. Hmm. No, we have to go at our opponent. This is a close game, but might actually be doable. So let's have a look here. Advanced Stitching wants us to pay 3. So, what do we want to be doing? He's got another puzzle knot. It is what it is. You advance Stitch Wing for, say, it'll cost us 3 mana. Pitching Cathartic Reunion and Fiery Temper. Bolt him for 3. Tap down blockers on his attack step. Are we going to pitch... What are we pitching, though? It's hard to decide what we're pitching here. I think it's the Temper and the Land. And do we do it now? Or we do it in his upkeep? I think we want to see what we draw off Fevered Visions. I just want to make sure my maths is right. So 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3. Pitch for 1 more red. That leaves us, 1, 2, 3. Pitch with a red, that's 4. 2 mana up to cast our Deep Fiend. It's going to cost us 1, 2 cards. And so we'll do this in his upkeep, our opponent's upkeep. Tapping down his Marvel as well. Alternatively, we Cathartic Reunion, pitching Deep Fiend, but then you need to hit another Temper to kill him. So, not a fan of that. Let's see what we draw. Fevered Visions. Sanctum of Ugin. Now we're definitely pitching Land plus Temper. So, Advanced Stitch Wing. Pay 3. 1, 2, 3. Pitching Temper plus Mountain. Now, does this Temper go to Chandra? Because how does it change our clock? I suppose it makes it if we draw another Temper, they're just dead. But I don't exactly want... I do not exactly want Chandra just to minus, deal 4, and like kill our Deep Fiend. So we... Thing is, if I put it at 2, she can't kill Deep Fiend. Opponent's going to go 4 this turn from Fevered Visions, let's say in theory, if it stays alive. We're not going to play around Aetherworks Marvel, or we are. There's a lot of things I could go into, we won't play around it. So we're going to go, if we temper your Chandra can't, you can't go Harness Lightning or Shock plus Chandra minus to kill Deep Fiend. So we will lower Chandra to 2. Okay. Stitchwing will enter. And we're going to go merge, sacking this, 2. We'll go this, Aetherworks Marble. And I suppose nothing else really matters. We'll just get rid of tap a white land down. So now he has to spin Marvel now. And he just needs a blocker, really. It's going to be very difficult for us to win. If we'd drawn this Sanctum of Ugin, I definitely would have used it earlier. I guess another argument you could say... Oh, okay, he got another Ulamog. Well, another Ulamog basically means it doesn't matter. Because he'll take out the Fevered Visions, which was the burnout plan for us. And yeah, whatever lands. That's not really relevant. So I think we're just going to die now. How much the old... I don't think the old UR Zombies has beaten this bad boy. Not that Eldrazi. Potential draws from here is like none. Yeah, and he has a removal spell. He's got to 5. Oh no, he doesn't have a removal spell, he's just energizing up. Alright, I think we're just going to see again there. Rightio, because we need the time. We need the time. So, what's terrible here? Well, I actually don't mind a couple of Cosmic's Return. I'm going to shave one, but I don't mind having some. We want the negates. Definitely want the... Let's put them over here for now. Negates. I want the Void Shatters. Fevered Visions is surprisingly not too bad. But I don't think Fevered Visions is exactly where we want to be anyway. So I'm going to drop a Kozilek's Return. Let's drop a Lightning Axe. And 3 Visions. And we'll try and play a more control-y game with our threats coming at instant speed. Or we could also actually find out use for these releases. Maybe just trimming 1 advanced. So we'll trim 1 of this guy and 1 Fiery Temper. Bring in the release of the Gremlins. Just to deal with a marble that gets through. Opponent's taking sweet time. I'll take a quick toilet break while I wait. Radio. We will play first. Yes. This hand is good if we get a discard outlet. If we don't, we will just probably do nothing and die. Discard outlet found. Discarding an advanced Stitchwing. Draw some cards. Okay. Decent. Decent, decent, decent. We get to protecting us to turn 3 Marvel off Servant as well. So we'll go Spire Bluff. And I'm going to pass the turn up with Negate and the intention to bring back Advanced Stitchwing, pitching Advanced Stitchwing and Stitchwing Scab. Yep, Refiner's good. We're going to discard Advanced Stitchwing and a Stitchwing Scab. Bring back Advanced Stitchwing. Okay. We'll go Sanctum of Ugin. Sanctum, pitching a mountain. Draw 2 cards. Another Sanctum, eh? We can hit him for 3, he's going to hit us for 5. But I do want to put a clock on him, since he is the Marvel deck. It's going to be pretty hard if our opponent has sideboarded into the Tiles Tracker plan, and they sometimes do. Roll. Can't imagine our opponent jamming Marvel into open mana. It just isn't a need. Just isn't a need. Okay, so we're not going to win this race. It's only 5 a turn. We're only doing 3 a turn, so we might have to put the brakes. Alternatively, we could bring back a smaller Stitchwing now, which I don't hate the idea of. I don't exactly want to pitch the. I haven't got everything I want to pitch yet, so let's go Tormenting Voice again. Pitching the Wandering Fumarole. Throwing up 2 freshies. Sanctum of Ugin is a nice one. And we'll definitely pitch these 2 lands now. Wouldn't be surprised to see an end step removal spell here from our opponent. It seems like the line that he's playing, he's going to go end step removal, untap Slam Marvel. If he does do that, is it worth protecting our Stitchwing? Probably not. You're really just fighting over life then, aren't you? We don't want to just die. We don't want to just die to Ulamog. So we're bringing back Advanced Stitchwing, pitching these, the Ephemeral and the Mountain. Done a lot of looting, haven't found Prized Amalgams. Prized Amalgams really lets this deck keep up with these sort of these creature draws from our opponent. It's probably worth jamming Marvel here now, because you've got your opponent on a 3-turn clock with the creatures on the field. I'm not going to fight over the Puzzle Knot. Back comes a Stitchwing. It's possibly also correct just to not play out Stitchwings until you're ready to emerge from them. Okay, Cathartic Reunion's a decent one. I think what we're going to do though is we're going to release the Gremlins, target Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. Remove what we use as Puzzle Knot. Okay, opponent's down to on 4 cards, we're on 2. We really want to see some Prized Amalgams. We're getting to the point where if we drew one, I would probably Cathartic Reunion it plus the negate, just to get it in the bin. Okay, so we're definitely negating this. Opponent has a Dispel, no, a negate. Ooh, what a blowout. So the Marvel player is able to set it up so he could get the Marvel into play, and even got us to use a Release the Gremlins on something arguably irrelevant, but maybe not so. And have exactly 6 energy to do so. Although I think that's probably was less deliberate. Alright, so we've drawn a Prized Amalgam here. Definitely going to be looking to put this in the bin, return Advanced Stitchwing. No End Step Marvel. That's an interesting one. Would you not activate this Marvel first? Okay, opponent's at 8 energy then. What's our best draw here? Our best draw is definitely Elder Deep Fiend. Because we want to be able to push our damage through. We finally tapped out, so our opponent's going to marvel. Funny that I actually I exchanged a Dispel for a Ceremonious Rejection when I played FNM with this the other night, just because I knew there was a Marvel deck playing. We dodged Ulamog a lot of times last time. I am not appealing to the Magic Gods for anything. Okay, Rogue Refiner. It's not Ulamog, which is comforting. Okay, we're going to keep that bad boy for... Do we want to attack with one or with two? I think I could fire up, leave one back, attack with the Prize Amalgam instead. Not the most exciting attack. Our deck feels so underpowered compared to his. He's got Marvel online. It's all happening. It's terrifying to be on this end of it. Our opponent just having Marvel is scary enough. He's only 3. Oh, okay, yep. This is just another Marvel activation, in my opinion. Haha. No! Leave me alone, Marvel player. Why am I getting taste of my own medicine? Last season I played a lot of Marvel. I've cast many an Aetherworks Marvel in my time. He's got a reroll. He's got a Marvel reroll. So he's Marveling again next turn. That's for sure. He doesn't need to attack. He knows that really all he needs to do. Do we fire up Wandering Feral is the question. I don't think we do. Let's just get in. Oh, I'm not loving. Guess we just get in with a Stitchwing. Oh, we're in so much trouble. So much trouble. Opponent's gonna crack the Woodweavers. Get more energy for his Marvel. Alright, well, let's focus on what we can do, since this we can't control. We can bring back this Stitchwing Scab, but it's not really a very effective strategy. I'd rather just wait to draw another land and we'll Cathartic Reunion, try to find something decent. Oi, 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 oi! We're not going to be able to deal. It's way too real. Boy, Boy, oh boy, oh boy. We never milled a Kozak's return either, did we? Nope. Nope. Man. So rough. So very rough. Yeah, we're dead. We are dead. That's for sure. Alright. We're dead. Hopefully we can get a bit luckier for the next one. Peace.